Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Global Resilience Exchange. My name is Daniela, and this is part two of the May Continuity Coffee and Chat Atlantic session. I'm going to be recapping the second session topic, which was about tabletop exercises. Now, tabletop exercises are an opportunity for departments, facilities, critical dependencies to gather in the same room, typically at a table, and talk through a scenario. In particular, we were brainstorming how to gently portray some of the scenarios. So, scenarios include something natural, such as a blizzard or a hurricane, depending on what part of the world you are, as well as man made, which could be like a cyber attack or a power outage. And so this person wanted to remove a particular role from the conversation, which is really a great opportunity to hear how people will work together if a main person is unavailable. And so, how do you write into your scenario that someone is unavailable as opposed to injuring them or doing something very drastic? So, my personal favorite is saying that they're on a cruise, they're in the middle of the ocean, they have no bars, Wi Fi isn't good, it's down, they are not accessible. And so it forces those folks at that tabletop to think about how they're going to make decisions when a particular person is unavailable. Another way to do that is to say that that person won the lottery. So they are definitely not answering your phone call. As a matter of fact, they've probably already changed their phone number, right? And so allowing to remove someone from the conversation in a gentle way so that no one feels slighted really opens up the conversation. Now, that person could be at the side observing and really taking in how things would operate if they're not around. And I think that's a great conversation to have because sometimes it's not even that drastic, right? Maybe they're in another meeting. Their Teams is on do not disturb. You really can't get in touch with them. Maybe they're in transit. And so, how are people going to work together? So, it's a really great way to think about how to have those conversations, which eventually, hopefully, leads into succession planning if that has not already been determined. So, I do think in the public sector, succession planning is a little bit smoother as someone who has worked in local government before. So, you'll have your commissioner, your assistant commissioner, your deputy commissioner, right? Like the roles are very clear. It's already in the title, essentially. But in the private sector, you don't always have that privilege of just going from one level to the other. And there's so many titles as well in the private sector. There may not be a clear linkage between who is next. So, really capturing that orders of succession or successions planning, however you want to label it, is and can be a heavy lift depending on the organization you're in, especially if it's small and there isn't really a lot of people that can take over after. A startup, a lean organization could run into those types of issues, which is where cross training comes into, I won't say save the day, but augment the day. So we had a really great conversation about tabletop ideas of how to get the conversation going about succession planning and how to remove someone from the conversation to get to additional insights about how things would work during a disruption. So that was topic two for the May Continuity Coffee and Chat Atlantic conversation. If you like what you heard, please like this video, subscribe, and share with a colleague.